我今次係第2次參加海歌堂嘅堂慶。我喺海歌堂信主咗9年，我覺得神係一路咁帶領我進入多倫多呢個應許之地。喺呢信主9年裏邊，我喺團契裏邊認識咗我嘅先生，由拍拖去到結婚，再去到而家有咗 BB。我覺得呢一段時間裏邊都好似係神與我同在，好似佢一路咁拖帶住我一樣。我覺得就好似馬太福音6章33節所講嘅，你要先求他的國和他的義，這些東西都要加給你們了。我覺得神係知道我嘅一切嘅需要，所以無論係我奉獻自己或者係投入侍奉裏邊，我都係甘心樂意，覺得心裏邊有平安，因為我覺得神係會祝福同埋賜福俾我哋嘅。
Hello， 大家好，我是 Coco， 感謝讚美主，在這裡分享我的見證。信主20多年，真的就是感覺到主的一步一步帶領，無論高山和低谷，都有他的恩典在裡面。感謝主，COVID的這個期間，由於多種的因素，讓我的人生再次跌入低谷。所有的問題需要我自己一個人扛，因為已不再年輕，沒有勇氣再重新開始，感覺自己的人生很失敗，力不從心，每天都是焦慮憂愁，所以也比較擔心，感覺自己如果這樣下去，我的後半生就會廢掉。心理的問題是很難解決的，無論多麼富有，多麼有能力有權利，都很難解決這個心理的問題。通常遇到問題的時候呢，都會找我媽為我禱告，因為感覺和神的關係很遠，所以和神建立密切的關係是非常的重要。感謝神，神的愛不離不棄，也感謝我媽，神的話透過我媽媽傳遞給我。馬太福音11章28節說，凡勞苦重擔的人可以到我這裡來，我就使你們得享安息。這節經文打開我的心門，看見一絲亮光。神的話帶有力量，之前我媽也經常跟我說，但是沒有感覺，就是這樣奇妙，在那一刻觸動我的心。感謝神的愛就是那樣吸引我，帶領我一步一步向前走。在封鎖的期間呢，每天都去根據自己的心境去聽道，去尋求神的話。詩篇119篇107節說，神的話是我腳前的燈，路上的光。能改變的人是很難的，但是在神那裡凡事都能做。感謝主給我力量，慢慢放下重擔，釋放內心的壓力。重要的是在外面漂泊的心找到回家的路，讓我的生命有盼望，生活有安全感，有內在的平安。感謝神，敬畏神，讓我學會在困境中明白自己的軟弱。困境中使我能依靠順服他，困境中能讓我的生命成長，帶給我新的機會。我很擔心自己的心再次出去飄蕩，所以緊緊抓住神去尋求他。在 COVID 的解封後，我努力的去找教會，找到了凱歌堂，找到了屬靈的家。道路千萬條，安全第一條。信徒萬萬千，流浪千千萬。感謝主的愛不離不棄，給我智慧，讓我能聽見他的呼喚，把我在懸崖邊上拉回來。我也希望心在外面漂泊的弟兄姊妹早點回轉，少走彎路，不要走到人生絕境才回轉過來。也希望沒有認識主耶穌的朋友，現在面臨困難不知所措的時候，也可以嘗試去了解耶穌，你一定會感受到他的愛。耶穌愛我，耶穌也愛你，把一切榮耀歸給天上的父。阿門。
Hi everyone, my name is Jeremiah, and I've been attending Clay Fellowship at TCEMC Triumph since last year, July 2022. And today I'm here to share a little bit about my testimony. At a young age, I grew up in a Christian family and I was attending church with my parents. And then around the age of 7, I think accepted Christ at the time at Awana. That's when I think around the time when I first knew who Christ was and came to know about Christianity. So after entering grade 10, my parents were actually fully divorced, and I started living with my dad. And at the time, I had also stopped going to church. I stopped praying and pretty much just not even identifying myself as a Christian. So fast forward to grade 12, when I was at the point pretty much a few days leading up to my graduation. I had gotten an acceptance to McMaster University. It was like a conditional offer, so they needed me to maintain an average of 85. And at the time, when I first applied to McMaster, I had an average of 91. And by the time I graduated, my average had actually fallen to an 84.5. And I was feeling scared, a lot of dread, apprehensive as to like, what if I get a last minute notice from McMaster that they wouldn't accept me to the program since I didn't meet their conditional offer? And then what would I do, since if my parents found out, they would be heavily disappointed in me. Actually, during my graduation, I was still unsure what would happen, so I didn't really actually get to enjoy my graduation. I think at that point I did kind of fall back towards God and really reached out and be like, oh God, please help me get through this. Since I didn't really forget him, I guess you could say, like, due to my childhood. But that was kind of one of the major incidents where I reached out and I felt like super desperate. So once I got the good news that I was actually fully accepted into the program, I quickly forgot about God once again. But after graduating, I once again found myself lost as to like, oh, what am I going to do with my life? What is my purpose? My mom was asking me what I wanted to do after I graduated, and I was still a little lost, and I didn't know kind of what I would be doing, and I didn't really have a job lined up after graduating. So she was like, oh, do you want to try working out at the summer camp at the church that she was going to? And then I was like, okay, sure, it would be an opportunity for me to make some money and also do something during the summer. One of the requirements while I was working at STEAM camp was that I had to attend church on both Saturdays and Sundays. At the time, I didn't really have a fully open heart, but I was like, okay, why not? I might as well come to see kind of what was happening and get to know the staff. I still remember the first few times I came to fellowship and Sunday service, remembering how warm everyone was and how much there was like a glow surrounding them. I was surprised and really just kind of drawn to that. I was like, what's giving them such a glow, and I was kind of curious to find out. Even after STEAM camp, I kept coming. I actually also got the opportunity to have lunch with Pastor Paul, and at the time I was sharing with him as to kind of how I was feeling, since I was feeling lost and purposeless in life, and I was kind of unsure what my next steps were. So he actually told me to check out and read this book called The Purpose-Driven Life, What on Earth Am I Here For, by Rick Warren. And I was actually surprised, since I actually had the book at home, but I never read it. So one of the sentences that stood out to me at the time when I was reading was this part that was about the benefits of a purpose-driven life. And it said, Isaiah complained, I have labored to no purpose, I have spent my strength in vain and for nothing. Job said, my life drags by, day after hopeless day, and I give up. I am tired of living. Leave me alone. My life makes no sense. After reading that passage and then eventually finishing the book, I realized that maybe I could refocus my heart and build a relationship with Christ again. And I got baptized in 2023 this year. So I would say that STEAM Camp was the catalyst for me to get to know Christ again. It was through a gradual process of coming to church that I was willing to take the step to believe in Him and get baptized.